can hold in your hands. Very tiny. You can miss it. You're walking too fast. Every dream that you're chasing started out as a vision first, as a seed. Something that you can feel in your heart, even when your eyes couldn't see it. So today I want to talk to you about seeds, about visions, about dreams, and about how seeds can grow into reality. The kind of life and move towards the kind of life that your purpose and determined and intended to live. So just more of a message, overall message that I want to share today is from seeds to dreams. How do you turn your dreams into reality? So what is a seed? A seed is, again, something very small. It doesn't look too impressive. You can hold it in your hands, you can miss it, as I mentioned, if you're not paying attention. But a seed doesn't pretend to be a tree. It doesn't argue with soil. It doesn't complain about the weather. Nor does it compare itself to bigger things. It simply carries the instructions for growth. That's what dreams are. Your dreams, as I mentioned, is also a seed. For some of you are graduating here today with a very clear vision of what you want to do in life. That's amazing. And maybe others have more of a perspective of, I don't know the whole thing yet. I don't have it all figured out. But I know that there's more out there for me. And guess what? That feeling of wanting more or something more is still a seed. It's a dream, it's your wish. It's not just what you want, but it's what you believe is possible. Dreamlike moment here. Visions become reality, but not instantly. So let's be honest, most people misunderstand their dream. If they think you have a dream, if you think you have a dream, it should happen very quickly. You know, they think success is like lightning. Whereas one moment you're nobody, the next moment you're somebody. I know the age of social media and the internet kind of perpetuates that idea. But in real life, dreams are not. You know, a seed doesn't sprout the moment you plant it. You know, sometimes it takes days, weeks, and even years to sprout up. And sometimes your dreams also can take a little bit longer than expected. And I know that can be tough for many people to plant and nurture something and not see the instant result. Sometimes for others it feels like failure. But waiting can feel like failure if you don't understand the process. So you have to fall in love with chopping the wood, carrying the water, the difficult things, no shortcuts. That's the only path to greatness. So class of 2026, you know, let me tell you something I've learned over the years. Delay is not denial. Sometimes your dreams are still on the ground, are still being nurtured, still forming, even when you can't see it. I shared a universal truth using the Chinese bamboo as an example, just to drive home this lesson. When you plant a bamboo seed, you must water it and fertilize it every day. And you have to do so for 4 years straight. And you won't see anything for 4 years on the ground. And many others are looking at it and watching and observing you do this. It may make you feel crazy. You may feel crazy yourself. Watering and nurturing something for 4 years straight before you even see any results. But guess what? In the 5th year, something miraculous happens to the bamboo. It grows, in the 5th year, it grows 90 feet in just 6 weeks. So the question is, did it grow 90 feet in 6 weeks? Or did it grow 90 feet in 5 years? Again, the answer is 90 feet in 5 years. And that's how we have to look at our dreams. Had the planner stopped any moment, Any day is a week of water and nourishment the seed. The bamboo tree, the bamboo plant will die. So what's the lesson here? When you're working on your dreams and you don't see results yet, keep watering. Keep building your roots. Your fifth year is just around the corner. So like a bamboo tree, your dreams are forming roots even when you can't see it. Sometimes training, work, progress happens this quietly. Sometimes you're building, you're working on something that takes a lot of strength, a lot of capacity. But in places where no one sees the results. And if you keep going, one day something is going to happen. Eventually you're going to wake up and realize, I'm not what I used to be. I'm growing. So dreams become reality when you stop treating them like wishes and treating them like commitments, like your purpose. Another green light moment. The tree is not built from a single moment. So if I move, I'm talking about seeds, focus on actual tree. You know, trees, again, as I mentioned, doesn't grow because of one good day, because there's a day of sunshine, or even a day of water. It grows because of many seasons of watering, sunlight, care, including storms. And that's where a lot of people get stuck. Our charge student is graduating class is not to get stuck. Continuously moving forward, nurturing your dreams, your ideas, your belief that something better is out there. A tree is not built from instant gratification, as I mentioned. It's built from repeated actions, showing up when it's hard, learning even when you don't feel confident yet, trying again after you get knocked down, staying disciplined, even when your motivation is low. And all of us, our motivation can flicker day to day, but discipline, your roots, your values, your commitments, is what keeps you connected. So when you hear people say, you have to follow your dreams, here's what I'll add to that. You have to feed your dreams. You have to protect your dreams. You have to nurture your dreams. And you have to work your dreams, not just talk about it. So, last analogy I'll make here is acorn, which I love. Tiny acorn becomes a great white oak. So imagine an acorn you've all seen many times. Small, they're tiny, in comparison to the tree that it's going to become. Most people don't see and think of an acorn as something that has the potential to become something incredible. But if you plant that acorn, over time something incredible happens. It doesn't just grow into any tree. It has the potential to become a great white oak, something massive, full of strength, longevity, and impact. Let's think about what that means. You know, acorn is proof that greatness doesn't always announce itself early. Greatness can be small. It can start out small. It started in the moment you don't even realize it. But greatness can also start when you decide, I'm going to make something out of my life. So again, class, you're not behind. You're not finished. You're not small just because you haven't grown yet. And to really understand your potential, your true vision for your life is. Your potential is not determined on how you look right now. It's determined by what you plant, what you protect, and what you consistently grow. Another green light moment, planting seeds means choosing what you will grow. You have to be intentional. Let's talk about what that means. Your life is like the soil, which the seed is planted. Wherever you feed, that's what grows. If you plant negativity, doubt will grow. If you plant discipline, confidence grows. If you plant curiosity, opportunity grows. If you plant integrity, trust will surely grow. I want you to be careful what you allow to be a part of your soul. Who you allow in your environment. Who you allow to encourage and nurture you, and who you share your dreams with. Seed does not thrive. They don't thrive in toxic environments. So guard yourself and expose yourself to positivity. Guard your time, guard your mind, and also guard yourself. Choose friends that bring out the best in you. Choose mentors who challenge you to be better. Choose goals that require you to grow. And whenever you feel like things are not moving fast enough, just ask yourself, am I watering the right things? So as I wrap up here, I'll leave you with a simple plan for turning your dreams into reality. How do you go from a seed to a tree like a great white oak? One, decide on what you're planting. What do you really want? Do things that you wish, that you feel hits through that. Be very intentional. Be very specific in what you want in your life. Commit to the work. Number two, dreams don't grow from talk. They grow from effort and showing up consistently. Number three, stay rooted. Roots are your values, your character, your discipline, your integrity, your faith. So when life shakes you, it's your roots that actually hold you steady. They keep you grounded. Four, go through the seasons in life with gratitude. Some seasons are quiet, some are loud. Some make you feel like progress is happening, and others will make you feel like you're waiting. But don't measure your dream by one season. Measure by the direction in which you're headed. Another thing that I would say is a tree grows in silence. The only time a tree is loud is when it's falling. Become someone that others can learn from. It's not the point. A tree eventually provides shade for others, beauty and shelter. So, not only am I charging you all to chase your dreams, but I'm also charging you all to become a blessing for someone else. God wants us to elevate others as we climb. Don't just focus on yourself. We're vessels to provide benefit to others. So in closing, here's the last thing that I'll leave you with. Graduates, today you're stepping into a world that will try to push you, to try to confuse you, as well as divide you. But you have something that's deeper than the noise around you. You have a seed. You have a dream. You have a vision. You have a gift. And you also have time. So my charge again is plant your dream. Then water it with effort. Protect it with discipline. And strengthen it with character. And when it feels like nothing is happening, just remember the story I shared about the little tiny acorn that grows into the great white oak. Not because it's loud, but because it's perfect. It's humble. It's waiting for its instructions to grow. And most importantly, it stays planted and it keeps growing. So from seeds to trees, from visions to realities, from who you once were to who you're becoming. Many congrats again to this graduating class 2026. Keep growing because you are more powerful than you think. And your future is bigger than your starting point. You are bigger than the space that you're currently occupying. Again, graduates, I'm so excited, so proud of each of you. Thank you, and may God abundantly bless